blood splatter and the stains on the door.
Can you tell me what happened to you?
He tried to cut his way out, and you'll see that. There's a box where he was cutting into the metal.
What do you want?
We want to talk to you.
My name is Kelsey Wilkie, and I am a paranormal investigator. This field has always intrigued me ever since I was a child. And now I have set myself up on a journey in search for the answers. However, I am not alone on this quest. I am being accompanied by my mother Shelley, my brother Scott, and my friend Shyla. We all have our own opinions and theories about the paranormal. Our mission is to find proof that there is life after death.
I heard it.
Join us on our journey to find a paranormal discovery. For this investigation, we traveled 3.5 hours away from home to a location that is slowly becoming known as one of the United States' most haunted jail. With 84 years of history, what type of energy is being stored in this building? This jail once held a known Illinois gangster named Charlie Berger. Berger was arrested for arranging the murder of West City Mayor Joe Adams. With being the last person hung in the state of Illinois, could Charlie Berger be haunting this location? Welcome to the Franklin County Jail Museum.
So to start off right here, first of all, welcome. We appreciate you guys coming here very much. This museum has been open for since about 1996, and it's actually owned by the Franklin County Historic Preservation Society, and I'm on the board of directors on that. So opening it up to the paranormal investigations we thought was a great idea, because a lot of people come in here and they leave feeling strange things.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided to start bringing you guys in, and it's turned into really a good thing
I'm
for
excited.
everybody. So to start off right here in this display cabinet, there's a couple of significant things. There's a noose there, obviously. A few years back, we still had on hand the actual noose that was used to hang Berger, but it was an actual family heirloom, and the family reclaimed it. It was on loan. Most of the exhibits are on loan, from people, but they reclaimed it, put it up for sale in an auction, and it sold. The guy that had it for a very short time, I think a day, he died once he got it. And that's actually documented in the newspaper article that you can read and do the research on it. So this is still another noose that was used, but that's not the actual noose. It was a noose used by the hangman that did Berger. Okay. So the hangman's last name was Hannah. I think his first name was Phil. And he was chosen to be the hangman for Charlie Berger because he was known as a humane executioner. He was scientific in his approach. Back in the day, it was just string a guy up, pull the cord, and boom, it could take him an hour to die. So anyway, you can see some random pictures here of Berger, whenever he's being escorted up to the gallows. Those are the actual handcuffs used. This was a judge that did a lot during the Berger era and some other big-time cases, and he just mysteriously died and fell out of a window in Chicago and mysteriously died. Probably gangsters about it. This is time-lapse photos of the hanging. So it was actually just right outside the building here.
Oh, wow.
Everybody points out that, how he was smiling, and carrying on like it was no big deal. His last words were, "It's a beautiful world." reason why he was lighthearted because he had received a big dose of morphine in his cell before they escorted him down, so he was pretty high.
That'd make everybody happy.
He was a addict, opium addict. A lot of them were back then. So this is a kitchen that's been reassembled. So the sheriff's wife, for all those years, cooked all the meals for the inmates, and she got paid for every meal. And as you'll hear later on in the video, most of the time she made more money than what the sheriff did because there were so many inmates in here. But the jail here, this building was constructed in 1905 and opened for business in 1906, and it operated as a jail until 1990. So Charlie Berger, he was a big-time gangster. He was like Al Capone. You guys know Al Capone, right?
Yep.
So I mean, they had a little bit of dealings, you know, but it was all during Prohibition in the Roaring 20s, and Berger ran just about every illegal activity in Southern Illinois. And for a while, he was partnered with another big-time gang who ran operations out of St. Louis area and a little bit further north of here. They were called the Sheltons. They partnered for a while. They couldn't get along, jealousy and other things, couldn't trust each other, so they became arch enemies, and that's when they started killing each other. Around that time too, then the KKK, they were huge back then. They ran all the city politics in most places in the United States, especially in the South. They ran the police, they ran the fire, they ran all your political offices. Same here. So they hired a guy, the KKK hired a guy, a federal hitman, to come in, and his sole purpose was to kill off all the gangsters. And we have some of his artifacts in here that you'll see later. His name was Seth Glenn Young. Goes by S. Glenn Young. He was a pretty bad dude. So eventually Charlie Berger was caught and convicted of murder for the mayor of the little town, which is kind of like a suburb here of Benton. It's called West City, right? When you come off the interstate, that's West City right there. Well, back then, Benton was very clean and conservative because they had a rough, tumble sheriff here that didn't go for any nonsense. But if you went right over into West City, it was like the Wild West. You had roadhouses, gambling, illegal booze, you had prostitution, you know, anything and everything, drugs, it was there. And the mayor was the kingpin of it. He was on the Sheltons, the rival gang's payroll, and he was hiding this armored truck right here for them. And Berger found out about it, and he knew this guy. His name was Joe Adams, the mayor. He knew he was a bad guy. When he found out, he sent two of his gang members over, and they killed him on his front porch. And that's a drawing of it right there. Two young brothers went over and killed him, shot him dead. And whenever they went to pick his body up, they transported him in that basket right there to the coroner's office to be examined. But that's what did Berger in. That's what they convicted him on, was killing the mayor. We'll let you go in here. Watch your step. A lot of ups and downs all over here. So this is our armory room. These are all the actual weapons, not all of them, but a few of the weapons that the Berger gang used. And then also that guy standing right there, looks like a cop, that's Seth Glenn Young, the hired hitman, federal hitman hired by the KKK. And if you see that Colt 45 and his 30-06, we have them both right here.
Oh, man.
And we also have those Tommy guns, those were Berger's. He has them in the picture up there. So people love that stuff, you know. But S. Glenn Young, he was killed in a gun battle, a little town just south of here, a few miles, called Heron. he got into a gun battle with this guy, Orr Thomas, who was a deputy who was on payroll by the gangsters in front of this hotel, the European. And they killed each other.
Oh, wow.
A couple other guys got killed too. It was pretty bad.
Wow.
So later on, when they had his funeral, it was one of, at the time, and it still may be, one of the largest funeral processions in the history of the United States.
Oh, wow.
Outside of like a president, right? Thousands upon thousands, because he was a Klansman, and all these Klansmen came to pay tribute to him. So still to this day, you can go to the town down there, Heron, and his gravestone is just riddled with bullet holes, because for years people hated the Klan. They would go by and just use it as target practice. This is the lower cell block. Just browse around. You can go in a lot of these cell blocks. There's like 100 years of graffiti on these walls, you know. So I guess you go around this way. Look out, and you can get a good glimpse out here at the gallows. Now those are the reproduction gallows. We have the actual gallows upstairs that you'll see whenever we get up there. So this cell here is where Berger, when they first got him, they put him in here, then they decided to move him out because of assassination attempts, or, you know, he might pay somebody to kill somebody, you know, they just wanted to isolate him, so they got him out of here. And, when they left, or got him out and he left, the next guy they moved in was a Klansman, and he tried to cut his way out, and you'll see that there's a box where he was cutting into the metal. He didn't succeed, but it said that he was trying to get out to go kill Berger. Like he wanted to get the credit for killing him. Berger was Jewish. He was from Eastern Europe, and the foreigners weren't liked a whole lot around here. You know, they were bringing in strange religions and strange languages and things, and the Klan didn't care much for it. Taking up the jobs, I guess.
Right.
Now in here, this is the shower. A lot of bad stuff happened in there. Somebody had their head smashed into the door and cracked the window, and you know, there's like blood splatter and stains on the doors, and they're still to this day.
Oh, yes, he is.
So that's actually Berger's cell. He spent 1 year of his life in here. This door right here, they would shut and lock it. He could come out and he could walk out to the window. So if you go look out there, you can see the gallows. So he watched them being built, knowing that that's where he was going to die.
Oh, geez, that's awful.
And the plexiglass, obviously, it wasn't on there. So, you know, you could yell out and talk to people. And there were people always coming and visit him. And he was yelling at the carpenters, and kids would be playing, and he'd yell at them, "Hey, get off my gallows," things like that. So he tried to kill himself 2 different times in here. Once he used a bed sheet and tried to hang himself, and it ripped, and he cracked his head open and hit the floor. Another time he took a big shot of arsenic and made himself so sick he instantly threw it back up.
Poor
He
guy.
survived, you know. That's his rabbi there escorting him up to the gallows right before he was hanged. So when they got him up to the gallows, the sheriff said, "Okay, you have a choice. You want to wear a white or a black hood?" And he said, "Well, I'm going to be wearing a black hood because I don't want to look like no damn Kluxer," because he hated the KKK, you know. So picture right here. Come on in here. You can see this was City Hall, which was right there where the parking lot is. This is the jail, and you can see they built a big, huge stockade wall where people couldn't see in because they were scared, you know, somebody was going to try to kill them, or there'd be a rescue attempt.
Right.
Some crazy, right? So they built that. Well, as you see over here, thousands and thousands and thousands of people came to see the hanging. They would climb up into the trees in order to look over the stockade wall. And also the surrounding businesses were charging a nickel a head to have rooftop access to get in. But if you look in this picture here, that's looking down Main Street towards the interstate, and it's people lined up heads for as far as you can see. All right, we'll go on back this way here. So the night before the execution, Berger was brought into this room right here, and he was interviewed by St. Louis Post-Dispatch writer and photographer, and he stood right there, and that picture was taken of him standing right there. And he talked, a lot about things, and told stories, and still seemed pretty proud, in that picture. Doesn't look like a guy that's about to die. But he's a pretty hardcore guy. He's got a gunshot wound here. He's got a finger missing. He had to cut his own finger off, missing fingernails. He killed quite a few people, but he got in a fight with a guy when he was younger and punched him in the mouth. And his hand got infected from it, and he ended up having to cut his own finger off. And this was Berger and his family during the trial over at the courthouse. One of his wives.
One of.
Yeah, he had a few wife girlfriends. He thought he was a big time celebrity, which he was actually.
Well, yeah.
So this is the upper cell block, and for a long time it was used solely just for women, but now we keep the gallows, the original gallows in here, you'll see. So let me show this here. But it's similar to the ones downstairs. The one unique thing that's up here, you can get an aerial shot of the replica gallows out here. If you've never seen them up close, that's kind of gives you an idea. So in this cell block up here, we've got a device in here, like a paranormal box. There it is, right there. There's a guy that invented that, and it's called a random phrase generator. And it's supposed to pick up energy, whatever, magnetic pulses, whatever it is, and then pulls it in and then assigns a random phrase to it. And then it spits it out. So he's got a few hundred of these random phrases programmed into this. They're all period phrases. So it would have been things that you probably would have heard in this cell during the 20s. So, but it's very scientific. The guy comes in here occasionally, and he's checking on it, seeing what kind of type of experiences have occurred. But it's been known to come on and talk to people, not like say, "Hey, how you doing?" And you say, "I'm doing fine. How are you?" And it says, "Oh, I'm doing good." Not like that, but more like commanding you to do something or not do something, and it gets really active when women come in here too.
I'm not guilty.
So see, that for it to be talking that much now is uncommon, and I think it's because women are in here. So you guys give off some kind of strange magnetic wave that men don't, I guess.
Some of the paranormal encounters that have happened here are very strange. Many people have come through and claim that they feel sick or even been touched walking through the cell blocks. Cell doors have slammed shut by themselves. Visitors of the museum have even captured images of inmates in their photos. The security alarm has even been set off numerous times without anyone being in the building. For the start of the investigation, we decided to split up, and we left Scott isolated in the lower cell block, and Mom and I went down to the basement alone.
Love you guys. It's cold as shit in here. Bye.
Let's go.
Alright.
Go ahead and go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna shut this door.
We'll make sure we can get back in.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll shut it right there. Alrighty. Okay. Help me out, I can't see. Okay. Alright, it's recording. It's Kelsey and Mom in the Franklin County Jail basement. We heard of a woman getting really hurt down here.
There was a woman beaten pretty severely here back in the 70s.
Mom just whispered. Can you tell me your name? Stay still, please. Can you tell me what happened to you? Can you tell me what's the name of this county? This might be moving. Walking. Can you tell me what is at the end of this tunnel? Does this go to any other buildings? Can you tell me a name of an inmate that used to be here? That walked down those stairs?
These are the stairs that Charlie Berger walked down when he was headed toward the gallows.
Okay, head stop. Can you knock on one of these walls or something metal? Mom, I need a light. Watch your head on those air vents. Can you bang on these stairs like this? But louder? Charlie Berger, are you down here with us, hiding from men? Those men upstairs? Can you walk down these stairs like you did all those years ago? Can Can you speak into this red light and tell me what year you were hanged? Why did you have Joe Adams killed? What were the two men's names that you had go to his house and kill him? Or wherever he was shot? What type of gun was used? Did you think it was fair that you hang there while those other two men who shot Joe Adams just went to prison? Okay, I'm ending recording. I want you to knock on something really loud and really hard, so I know that you're down here. What? What? Talk.
Honestly, I thought I heard something coming down the stairs.
Maybe it was something outside.
Could be.
Okay.
That's funny. She's gonna be doing that.
Okay, here's the camera. I came over here to find you guys.
I thought.
And then I was like, oh yeah, down in the basement. But I heard this thing talking from downstairs.
You hear
Yeah.
it talking?
Yeah, so I thought you guys were up here. And then I came over here and said, Mom. And they said something like, I hear what you're thinking or something. I don't know how to
And you're
talk.
like, nope.
No, I just knew you guys weren't in here.
Right here. Come on.
So I went. But it was pretty uneventful down there.
Says don't.
Did you?
Here, Sky, you want to take this camera?
Oh, we don't need to just record it?
Yeah, it's still recording. You can walk around. I'm gonna sit right here.
Nothing in the basement?
No. Can you make this talk?
That's just it.
What type of people were kept up here? Which one of us do you want to talk to? Male or female?
What's for supper?
What's for supper? I ran out of questions. Do either one of you have anything to ask? Well, you're really helpful.
Is there anyone out here with us?
What do you think of the gallows outside?
Stop right there!
Oh, sorry. That kind of scared me.
Who's he talking to?
Oh. What do you think about a man being up here?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You didn't like that question? I'm sorry. How do you feel about the original Gallows being in the cell out in there with you? Did you know Charlie Berger? Don't let that scare you.
Thank you for the reminder.
Step when you walk in.
Thank you. Stand step.
Alright, we're walking in. Just to tag the camera. Alright, here, you want to do, let's do an EVP session in his room. Will this hold me? What is this?
Yeah, steel.
Could someone put a light at this? I can't see.
2 feet away from
Put it right there. Whatever you do, don't whisper. Okay. Charlie Berger, are you in here with us? What did you do to get locked up in here? Can you slam that door that leads out into the rest of the museum? Can you say one of our names into that red light? You can either say Kelsey, Scott, or Shelly. Okay, can someone point at the recorder so I can stop it? I still need a light. Someone put a light on here, I can't see.
Larry, you don't whisper. Okay. Charlie Berger, are you in here with us? What did you do to get locked up in here? Can you slam that door that leads out to the rest of the museum? Can you say one of our names into that red light? You can either say Kelsey, Scott, or Shelly.
Alright, hold on there. Scott, do you have any questions?
Not really.
I'm gonna stay in here alone.
Huh?
I'll stay in here alone. And you guys can go wherever you want.
Burger.
Huh?
We're going to Burgers. Little.
Other cell?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, come on.
Let me know when you get there.
Let you know.
Yeah, let me know.
We did it.
Yeah.
Good
So-
boy.
It's like, no, when you're not walking, you pain in the butt. Go forward in. Where's the top of the toilet? Okay. Alright. I'm in Charlie Burger's cell, all alone. That was Mom and Scott, so. It's really cold in here and I'm already kind of sick, so excuse my sniffling and everything. Charlie Burger, can you please walk up to me and sit across from me? I don't want to be harmed or touched. I just want to feel your presence, your energy.
Ain't got no good powder.
Will you talk to me, Charlie, if you're up here? Can you please close that door at the end of the hall kind of loud? It will scare us, but it'll let us know that you're here. And anybody can do that. I don't want just Charlie, but anybody in this cell block with me. Please go slam that door.
Reanimating voices from the past. Yeah, it just says random stuff on something. It doesn't have nothing to do with it.
You didn't want to come up? Why didn't you come up
We're
here?
going to the
Oh.
where we actually stayed for a year.
Let me know when you're still, because I keep hearing your footsteps.
We're in his cell now. We're gonna hang out here for a minute.
Okay.
Charlie, are you not in here? Is there someone else in here? Tell me some stories. What did you do to get locked up in here? What's jail like? Is there a lot of beatings and brutalities and since these cells are open, do you guys get to just talk to each other? There's literally no privacy in here. Or did you all just keep to yourselves?
Hang out, see if we can.
If there is someone in here, can you knock on one of these bars like this? It'll scare me, but that's okay. I want that.
Sorry. You're okay. Make sure we can get back out.
How'd you sleep in this cell? Knowing that the toilet is right next to where that pillow is. Oh my god, I just heard footsteps. Are you coming to talk to me? Please don't hurt me. I don't want to be hurt. I'm very vulnerable right now. I have a cold. I'm very sick. And it's cold in here. What was that? I just heard I hear a train, but I just heard a door. Did you guys just open a door upstairs?
No, ma'am.
Alright, I'm getting up. I'm walking out of Charlie's room. Jeez.
How recently are you talking?
Like a minute and a half before I called you.
Tell me if this is the noise you heard.
Right now I can't hear anything over the train. Is there someone down that hall?
Did you hear it?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Wasn't up then.
Do her one more time just to make sure.
Hear it?
I think so. Did it squeak?
Yeah.
I think it was you.
10-4.
Alright, well that was debunked. That was them. Knocking on the door. Did that camera die? Shoot, I think the camera just died. Ow, something just shot at me. Alright, picking up the recorder. Sorry, I'm shooting the ceiling.
You want me down in the basement?
We can go over here. Watch your step.
Thank you for that.
There it is. 1288 Charlie Burger. Male 40. Oh, look, there's an 11-year-old. 13, 14, 9. Stealing.
Mom, take a room. Anybody get that reference?
I'm gonna go in this room.
I'll be right here. Send somebody to me to touch this.
That was good. Just hop in there. That's by the tunnel. If you can fit it. Oh, you got it. Careful. there's someone in that tunnel. Run up to that guy with the camera.
How about they walk?
You're about to walk?
I said, how about they walk?
Okay, how about you walk up to the guy with the camera? Or knock on a pipe. If there's a rock down there, throw a rock near him. Don't throw it at him, but...
If I wasn't wearing nice clothes, I'd crawl back here further.
No, you don't have to do
But I
that.
can't really walk. Because there's pipe in the way.
We heard of a story of a woman.
That's not exactly easy to walk around in here, Kelsey.
We heard about a story of a woman who was badly injured down here by a couple of men. Can you come up to us and tell us your name? Don't be afraid of the man that's down here. He's just mean to me. Can you walk up to the other woman that's by herself in another room? If you touch that red device in her hand, it'll light up.
Humidifier.
Last time we were down here, we asked you to bang on these stairs. Can you do it so we all can witness it? Can you knock that Mountain Dew bottle off of the stairs? We know you walked down those stairs to the gallows, Charlie Burger. Walk down them again. Are you camera shy?
Come on, somebody make that light up, please. If you touch it, it lights up red.
Can you maybe tug at one of our shirts? I'm sure that was recording.
Need to check Mom's camera.
I sure did.
Very nice.
Well,
It says recording right up here.
I saw. Good job.
Shit. Just because I videotaped my shoes.
Are you good at taking your shoes now?
I haven't tried to, no.
Can you knock one of these cardboard things off the wall?
That's how you do it right there, Mom.
Charlie Burger, are you down here? We drove a long way to come meet you.
Did you walk out this door? To the gallows? Did you like they built that gallows right outside your cell? Just so you could watch it be built?
After reviewing our sessions from the basement, we discovered no EVPs and no evidence, and the building goes still for the rest of the night. This old jail is filled with so much history. With the people that stayed there, like Charlie Burger, and also the violence that occurred in the cell blocks and in the shower. Even though we are walking away with no evidence, I still believe spirits are out there. They just didn't feel like talking tonight.